Alright guys, stand back here with another video, and today we're going to talk about Lilith in Gemini. Okay, but before talking about this placement, we need to understand what Lilith is, right? So it's a fictional focal point of the elliptical orbit of the moon, right, around the Earth. And Lilith, here, there's a lot of background towards this sort of mythology, right? Where Lilith, right, refuses to submit to Adam, right? So there's a sense of the theme is rebellion, and pretty much running away from a certain topic, a certain aspect. So in astrology, Lilith sort of embodies fascination or sort of a refusal of a certain topic, and that topic is represented by the signs that it's placed in. Okay. Alright, so in the birth chart, Lilith can sort of represent how we can cross that line, right? Cross those boundaries. And this is not a bad thing, right? Right? If we understand how Lilith is sort of manifesting in our lives, we can sort of achieve balance in our life. And I want to say that, Lilith is not really sort of a logical placement. It's not logic or reason, but it's more like instincts, intuition. Okay. Here, Lilith in the sign of Gemini, right? Well, what is Gemini, right? It's ruled by Mercury, communication, and it's the sign of twins, right? So here, the twins are a sign of communication, information, and pretty much a lot of contact exchanges of communication in all areas of life, right? So here are some key points for this placement here. The search for identity. Why? Because Gemini represents information, right? Of all kinds. It's just the individual often kind of question, who am I really, right? Also represented by the twins, right? And because there's so much information, there's a need. There's a process for it. Always a need of change, right? Constant process of a change. Not being able to really stay in one place for too long, right? Because they want to know more, and they love meeting people that are different, unusual. They want to be sort of, picked on. They want their minds to be picked, because they have a great desire to learn knowledge and information, right? Okay. So, I guess one of the more personal trials of having Lilith and Gemini is really understanding the way of communicating and relating with other people, right? It's definitely a test. You can take advantage of your sort of intellect and sensitivity. Otherwise, it might just be like sort of falling into some sort of provocative person, So, if we don't understand how to manifest Lilith, right? For the men, it could be sort of just, getting what they want, right? But for no real reason, really. Like, they might achieve a certain goal or start having a dating partner, or a partner of life, but without understanding why exactly, right? Once they achieve that sort of goal, then they might be searching more and more and not understanding why they got it in the first place, and then leave and causing havoc, really. Right? Then they become this sort of example of not having good ethics, right? They will promise things that they cannot fulfill. Not like they can't fulfill, like they don't have their minds set on fulfilling, you know. Okay, so and for the woman, they're more calculating, of course, because their minds are always going and going, right? And they will want to achieve a lot of material gains, right? It's kind of like she's always having these resources left and right, and no one can really know what their true intentions are. In other words, both the men and women with these placements can fall into superficiality in love. Right? They might just care more about the appearance, the image, than anything else, right? However, maybe it's because they're trying to hide their true fear, if anything. Because if they do fall, they will lose their mind. They lose all of that. Okay? And so for you to understand how to work with the black moon Lilith in Gemini, right? It's the point is to really try to really be yourself when you communicate. Don't say something just to mirror someone or to shadow them, but just say it because you yourself want to, like from your own heart and desire, right? So and you decide how you use that communication for all areas of your life, right? In terms of most importantly, personal relationships, right? Because you don't really want to show off your intellect like some sort of 5-year-old, right? So be more intentful with your own sort of express yourself for you, not for someone else. Okay. All right, guys. So that's my analysis of Lilith and Gemini. I'm like, I can't say that right. So if you have any questions, please comment, subscribe below, and let me know what you want to for the next video. Right. All right, guys. See you guys next time.